All right, as expected, our Monday across Connecticut featuring a lot of bright weather as well as chilly temperatures and a wind that just makes it feel even colder. Here's a look at the current numbers across the state from 18 in Salisbury to 25 in Hartford, 27 New Haven, also from Norwich, 26 currently in Groton. But we've got this northwesterly wind at around 5 to 15 miles an hour sustained, at times getting gusts to over 20. That is funneling colder air into the state, but itself just making it feel even colder. Wind chill values down in the single digits. That's the case in Salisbury. Torrington, also in Putnam, feels like 13 in Hartford, 15 right now in New Haven. So the temperature trend inland this afternoon takes us into the upper 20s, and then after sunset going back eventually into the teens, and then even lower than that by early tomorrow morning. And then along the shoreline today, while the sun is out, getting close to 30 and then dropping again after the sun has set. But that wind will still be a factor over the next several hours before it begins to relax a bit later on tonight as high pressure builds in. So our iCam view from New Haven showing blue skies. In fact, that is a common theme as we take you into southeastern Connecticut with our view from New London. More of the same, looking live from atop Hartford 21 east over the Connecticut River and into East Hartford. So throughout the region, things are pretty quiet in the wake of the storm system that moved through over the course of the weekend, producing 2 to 5 inches of snow with some locally higher amounts. But again, high pressure, the big blue H is building in from the west, and that means for us storm-free conditions for basically the remainder of this abbreviated work week. So as we check out Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today through the rest of this afternoon, mainly clear skies, mainly clear as well through the evening and overnight hours. Tomorrow, similar to today, a lot of sunshine, perhaps a few clouds developing later on in the day, but otherwise temperatures will start their rebound after a cold start tomorrow morning. So given that we have snow cover, given that we'll have a clear sky and as well a diminishing wind overnight, pretty good radiational cooling conditions will set up. So forecasting temperatures to drop into the lower teens, if not the single digits, especially across inland parts of Connecticut. So with regard to the upcoming weekend, that's our next chance for seeing some rain, potentially some snow. Very different scenarios playing out on our different model runs. And keep in mind, we're still about 6 days out from this potential impending storm. So here is the situation at 7 p.m. On the GFS model. This is Friday evening, increasing cloud cover and the precipitation on the approach as we head toward early Saturday morning. You see the blues, the pinks, the greens. We could see it all here in Connecticut on this particular model run as we head into Saturday evening. And this area of low pressure develops and passes to the southeast of Connecticut as we head through the second half of the weekend, perhaps bringing some snow into the state. That's just one scenario, again, many days in advance, and we get new model data basically every 6 hours. So here's a look at the European model. Same time frame, start you off at Friday evening, 7 p.m. We're still dry, but increasing cloud cover. Saturday, as we head throughout the day on Saturday, still dry. Notice how the track is a little bit different. We could get some precip in here by early Sunday morning as opposed to Saturday, and then that storm track, one that features more in the way of some wet weather as we close out the weekend. So a lot to be ironed out over the coming days. And of course, we'll keep you updated as we get closer in time. But the general theme between now and Friday is a warming trend that takes us back into the mid 40s by Thursday and Friday. And then again, all eyes on a potential storm for the upcoming weekend. There's a look at shoreline highs back to near freezing tomorrow, 40s for Wednesday, Thursday, and as well into Friday.